Hi everybody, welcome again. It is Talking Food with...
Hi everybody.
This guy.
And this guy. Without this guy, we wouldn't be able to make it. Still, we have this fantastic view up here, and today we only have 30 minutes to make another one-stop
meal? No, it's one pot meal.
Yeah, but
it's one stop. Yeah.
Okay, so before we go explaining the dish, Susan, we only have 30 minutes. Let me do this. I have 1 pound of pasta. I have 4 pounds of water.
Right.
That
seems to be our golden ratio.
Well, if I was making the pasta that will absorb all the water, I will have only, sounds effect, I will have only 3 pounds of water.
Right.
So all the water will completely, all the water will completely absorb. Here, I'm making a soup, AKA called minestrone.
Minestrone?
Minestrone.
I was going to get you to chime in the last part, minestrone.
No, minestrone.
Just minestrone.
It depends. Now, in Italy, minestrone, I'm using the Cecco Rotelli pasta. The Cecco is one of the very superior pastas, and since we have a little bit of a better budget, although Harry's Theater has a really good store pasta that they make.
Okay.
It's brought from Italy. Now, minestrone takes different shapes anywhere you go. From the north, it's going to have a lot of beans. In the south, it's going to have more of olive oil, and it's basically whatever is popular in that town.
South of Italy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And northern Italy.
Yeah.
So minestrone, basically, it's whatever you want to put in there.
Okay.
Your basic minestrone has stock, pasta, some kind of a bean, and veggies.
Gotcha.
Most of the time is a nice mirepoix. Mirepoix is a combination of onions, carrots, and celery. The ratio of 1 part onions, half a part celery, half a part carrots. That is your traditional minestrone. You can enhance it with chicken, with beef, with turkey. You can use it to, like my mom used to use it, to clean up the fridge.
Oh yeah, because you can take everything that you've got left over and toss it into the minestrone.
Let's say you have leftover steak.
Right.
Slice it, toss it in there. Let's say you have leftover potatoes. Toss it in there. You have leftover... don't toss salad because it's not going to do good.
No, I'm thinking a good iceberg salad probably wouldn't go well.
No, but I'm going to show you today spinach. Spinach adds a nice color. And again, we are also still in the one-pot meals. And my kids went to school for the first time. They're going to be
first time?
There's no, I'm sorry. First, what is it that we said is the first day of the last day of school.
First day of the last day of school. The last
classes.
year of
the
school.
last year of school.
So they're seniors this year.
They are senior, the three of them.
And so at the in 9 short months, you get to kick them out of the house and
in
say,
9
go
short
about
months,
your adult ways.
They are going to go into college, and I'm not going to see them for a long time. And then I'll go skiing.
All the fun things that adults can't do because you're stuck with children in school.
Yes, I'm going to do all the fun stuff.
Yeah, I've still got, mine started middle school today, so for the first day, and so we shall, I still got time. Yeah, laugh all you want. I've still got some time left.
So I'm still holding this one-pot meals in their honor because they asked me questions about, if I'm in college, because I heard you in college you used to do the same. I'm like, yeah, I used to have a little stove pot in college because we didn't have it, even though I went to a culinary school, at that time we didn't have a kitchen in the dorms that you could make food.
Gotcha.
So that's where I took the inspiration of like other kids or the colleges, like taking the little stove. We didn't have this advanced stove. We had the little Wally War $10 electric.
That's your little electric burner?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can you can still use it. That's going to be fine. And it's gonna just generate a lot of heat in your room. Not that the boiling water and the steam is not gonna do that already.
It had quite a bit of heat in here.
It will add quite a bit of heat, but I mean, it will do the trick.
Yeah, absolutely. So what did you add? You added in our
veggie stock.
Our vegetable stock?
Vegetable stock. So I'm gonna make it not only delicious, but we're gonna make it 100% vegetarian.
Okay, great.
Pasta's vegetarian. Beans are vegetarians, and I want to show you also. I love the organic line of Harry Cedar because right now the price is almost about the same.
Wow!
Like a can of pinto beans is $1.10. A can of beans from whatever the leading brands, it's 80, 90 cents.
Right.
For 20 cents more, you get the organic stuff.
Okay.
So I favored that one.
So what do we have? So we have.
So what I'm gonna add here is pinto beans.
Pinto beans.
This is gonna be one of my basics because pasta, when you put together a legume and a grain as pasta and beans, you create amino acids.
Right.
21 basic amino acids, which kind of like recreates the protein found in chicken, beef, animal protein.
Right.
That's why vegetarians eat a lot of rice and beans, pasta and beans, because it recreates protein.
Gotcha.
Which we all need protein.
Absolutely.
How much protein? That's a different show. You're not gonna have protein? I'm like, listen, unless you're a really serious athlete, you will have protein and you will have it at night before you go to sleep. And that's when you're gonna, when your muscles need to regenerate, that's when the protein breaks down. But that's a different show. So we have pinto beans. Now, next one.
Sweet peas.
Sweet peas. Next one. If you want to add, I'm not going to use this one, but I just brought it to show. It's mixed veggies. It's already carrot, peas, green beans, all cut up together, and it's already done.
Right, and at my house, when we make vegetable soup, and it is getting closer to fall, and I'm sorry, I know you're a summer guy, but it is getting closer to fall.
We're not getting close to fall. The leaves are not falling.
Football season starts this weekend.
The leaves in my backyard are not starting to turn yellow.
We can argue about this all day, but when it comes to football season, that's fall. That's fall semester.
The weather is not getting cooler in the mornings.
It is cool out here today.
Bastards. Summer is not gone.
Anyway, so we use, we'll grab the frozen version of this.
Summer is not gone, man.
Okay, all right.
Summer is not gone.
I'll give you that. What else we got? We've got
summer. I love summer.
He's gonna argue with me the whole time.
No, it's okay.
Okay. All right. French cut green beans.
The French cut is a fancy way to say they cut them in a bias.
In a bias.
In a bias, 45-degree angle. You'll see when you open the can.
Yeah, I know. So that's fancy, huh? French cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do they charge more for the name? French
no,
cut?
Actually they don't. It's the same price.
That's good. That's good. All right. And fire roasted diced tomatoes.
Yes. So most minestrones are not like really tomato based. You never add tomato sauce in there. But I found out this bad boy a while ago at the supermarket is fire roasted diced tomatoes. Yes.
Thank you.
It adds a little bit of smokiness. I like to drain the liquid of it. I'm going to show you how to do it if you were in a dorm situation or like a tight quarters. So how long does pasta take to cook?
1 pound to 4 pounds of water, about 10 minutes.
It depends also the shape of it.
Sure, that's true. Those are a little bit thicker.
Yes, and I like this rotelli because they look like little rounds, and we're going to show you a close-up later. Actually, I can do it now. Hold on.
He's going to walk around.
I'm going to walk around.
Let's see. Oh, you lost it.
It fell. And one good thing that I like when I do minestrone is since we're cooking the pasta inside of the water, it's going to get, see, you're
as he continues to drop the pasta.
That's why we have you here.
There you go.
See?
It's a comedy of errors.
In the air. That's rotelli, and the lights are not getting there.
That's okay.
This I can't touch. Pasta in the
air. You can see it right there. It's the wagon wheel pasta.
Wagon wheel yes.
Yeah.
So when I make minestrone, I like to use short pasta.
Right.
It holds the shape better. It's a better. The whole shape is better. It traps also the soup. And what I like when I cook the pasta, a lot of recipes out there I've seen, they say cook the pasta separate and then add it to your stock. I don't like to do that. I like to cook my pasta in the same water that I'm going to make the minestrone because the pasta will release its natural starch and it's going to make it nice and thick.
That sounds good.
I don't know about you, but when I like minestrone, I like it thick. I like it to have a good mouthfeel in there.
Yes.
And I just love it.
Yeah, nobody likes watery soup.
No. Now, I like to flavor my water with stock so the pasta is going to start getting a good flavor. Now, this is going to be ready in 30 minutes. But at home or at the restaurant, what I do is Once it's ready, I leave it at a really low heat for about a couple of hours so all the flavors can really melt together.
Absolutely. Kind of like making chili. You just kind of let it steep and simmer.
And that's going to be a show soon because somebody's getting into football season, and football season
means chili.
Okay.
Right.
Let's start with the tomatoes.
All right.
Okay.
Tomatoes.
Bring a colander and a bowl.
One bowl.
One bowl, one colander.
One colander.
Okay. Open the can. What I love about the tomatoes, they have already a pop-up can.
Okay, so we're not going to put the juices in there. Then.
No, I'm not going to put the juices. There you go.
Pour that in. Hold it up a little bit so the camera can see.
There you go. So the juice is going to give, tomatoes are going to give it a nice color, and since they're fire roasted, they're going to give it a nice smoky flavor.
Absolutely.
Okay, so pick up the bowl.
All right, here we go.
There you go, right over there. And gently put them in there. Perfect.
Almost gently.
Almost gently. Now, let's do the pinto beans.
Okay, pinto beans. Interesting enough, remember to recycle your cans when you're using them, but one thing that I've noticed, I'm a big recycler, always check the back of your bags. This one you can recycle, but a lot of bags nowadays are coming there, it's plastic film and it's not recyclable. So make sure you check the back of your bag. If it's got a big X over the recycle, toss it in the garbage. I know we all want to save the earth, but make sure that you're not tossing the wrong thing in there.
I'm one of them because I'm the big recycling police at my house. And my kids, they get it because they're scouts, but my mom will throw anything into the recycling. And it's like, no, Mom, I mean, plastic doesn't go into, a lot of plastic will go into the recycling, but plastic bags, like the your regular grocery shopping bag, it does not work. Did I brought the wrong?
You keep bringing this one. You keep bringing this.
Well,
this
we make it a challenge.
And it's just, yeah, it is a challenge. I got to go the opposite directions because I'm left-handed. So.
Oh, you're left-handed?
I am.
You should have told me. I could have brought a
left-handed one.
Left-handed one.
Okay, so we're gonna put the beans.
Put the beans in there. Drain the beans also. Shake it best as you can.
You want the lid in there too?
I think we have enough
iron in our diet.
I think we have enough iron in our diets. That's fine. You got it all. You got it all. There you go. Put it back in there. Okay, lift. Put it right in there. Perfect. All right.
Beans.
Beans. Okay. And yum.
That's looking good.
And it's not, we don't have everything there yet.
No.
Now, we're going to add the French
cut.
Yeah, the nice little green there.
The fancy green beans.
The fancy green beans. The fancy green beans. And I'm gonna start tasting for salt because I don't know where you buy your stuff, but pasta doesn't come seasoned.
It does not.
It's getting there. Nice. Perfect. So we drain it. And I also like to drain my veggies. I mean, even though it's organic, I don't like the liquid where they can the veggies.
When you make your chili, if you make it with canned beans, do you put all that liquid in there?
Nope.
Really?
I drain it and I rinse it.
I like to put all of it. Ready?
Yes, go for it. Not only I drain and I rinse it, but I try to cook my own beans.
Ah, do you make them French cut?
No. No.
And fancy?
No, I do not. And that's it. And there has to be a good ratio of veggies and beans. And we're going to close this bad boy with a little bit of the spinach.
Okay.
So open the bag of spinach.
Did you want to put the peas in there?
You know what?
No? As he makes up his mind, do I want the peas or not?
Do I want the peas in there or do I don't want the peas in there? You know what? That's going to be your call.
Okay.
Now, look how easy it is to add any kind of tender, leafy spinach. And yes, I could have put it in a nice container, but why getting two things dirty?
You're not, you're
keeping it green.
You're not doing that at the house. You're opening the bag, tossing it in there.
Keeping it green. I like to add a good handful of spinach, and it's going to look like a lot, but spinach is one of those veggies when you cook it, it cooks down to nothing. It's going to be just to give it a lot of green in there. And yes, football season is coming. Summer is coming to an end, very sadly. And I got the I got the news about summer when the other day I'm grilling outside on the balcony and the leaves are turning yellow.
Oh, you got one of those trees that turns a little bit early.
Yes, and I'm like, oh my God, this is not happening, this is not happening, this is not happening. Summer is over. And then, of course, kids start school and you can start seeing the yellow buses in the morning. It's like, oh my God.
It's all over.
That is it. And then
all the sales are going on.
And then Labor Day is coming around the corner. And then dorm stuff is ready. Well, that was college started like a couple of weeks ago.
I was going to say most of them moved in at least late as last week. Most
yeah,
of them did
usually colleges, they start moving in at like the first week of August. Okay, what do you think? More spinach?
Let's see how this cooked in.
Come on, I'm cooking for you guys.
I said let's do a little more spinach.
Yeah, put some more spinach in there. Put some more spinach.
Great source of vitamin A.
Yeah, and make it colorful, make it green. Just because it's winter, people say, oh, winter fruits are boring and brown and bland. No, not really. Especially nowadays that we have the ability and the capacity of getting a lot of produce from all over the country. You can still make something wonderful and colorful.
It looks lovely.
And of course, this is going to yield a fantastic amount of food. So now, be mindful if you're going to do a whole pot of minestrone. Make sure the family is ready to eat it. And this,
if not leftovers for days.
You know what? It depends because you can serve this with a nice crusty bread, and it's a whole meal. It's a complete whole meal. I mean, I don't know about you, but I completely love it.
Oh yes, absolutely. It's like the same reason I like making vegetable soup and for making a chili, because it'll last me 3-4 days. And
now in the fall, we're gonna see, this is where I start doing a lot of soups and creams, because I love to make soup with the pumpkin, the butternut squash.
Okay.
We can do a whole show on butternut squash. I can make cream of butternut squash. I can add roasted butternut squash to the minestrone. So what you do is you just take your butternut squash, you cut it, toss it in olive oil, salt and pepper, and put it in the oven at 450 degrees until the outside starts charring a little bit, and the upper side of the oven, and that's it. That's roasted. I mean, I can just eat it like that, and with it on top of polenta, on top of anything. We might need a little bit more liquid in here.
Okay.
And we need to advise our friends upstairs that there's going to be minestrone ready here. I forgot to do that.
We'll get it afterwards.
I need,
there's
water on the bottom there.
Okay. Got it.
And that fancy restaurant-sized container in there.
So where'd you buy this water?
Is
this organic water?
No, that is not organic water. That is fresh water from the culinary department.
Oh, okay.
I am actually going to try it where we've been trying to put in for a filter. A lot of restaurants, they're putting filters in their water supply because it really can affect the flavor of food.
Absolutely. Just like it affects beer when you're brewing beer.
And you see the flavor of water, especially in places like Starbucks. If you look at the water line supply, they have filters for the water that comes into their coffee machine. And it tasted different. There is a difference when you use filter water to the local water. Some places are blessed with excellent water, like Colorado, or we have the mountains here, Asheville, Pisgah. Pisgah is where they have a bunch of breweries.
Yes, because the water is so perfect.
It's coming from the mountains, it's fantastic. So they have a lot of breweries in there. Now we need to taste for salt.
Okay.
Take the tasting spoon, and it's hot. Just be careful when you taste straight out of the pot.
Yeah, I don't have like a
callus in your tongue. Okay, so be nice. And be gentle. And be gentle.
Not much more, but I think a little bit more.
A little bit more? Okay, so since we're gonna add a little bit more spinach, because I think it can take it, I want you to take a little bit of salt and of course pepper is always a good seasoning agent right there. What else can you add on the minestrone? It depends where you come from, anything. We are here in eastern North Carolina right now. Country ham is the thing.
Oh, yeah.
So not only that, we started minestrone this way. I have started minestrone with veggies. You can take carrots, onion, and celery, and you can sweat them in bacon fat.
Oh, bacon
Talk about minestrone. You can, not only that, you can you can take the country ham fat and render it and use that to cook your mirepoix of onions, celery, and carrots. You can start sweating those veggies a little bit.
Right.
Then you add the pasta. After you add the pasta, Then you can add your ham and your veggies are already there. You add your stock. You can make a country ham minestrone.
Sounds awesome.
You want to make it Asian style? Sure, follow. You can still use pasta, but now you can change to rice noodles. You can do a soup with rice noodles, and follow the little basic Asian condiments. Anytime you want to good cook Asian and give it an Asian flair, start with ginger, garlic, and scallion.
And see, I love to put leeks in mine.
Yes, but you have to cook it a little bit longer.
Sure, absolutely, to make sure that you break down the fibers.
Yes, because leeks will not be like onions that are more tender. Leeks are more, there's more fiber in there, more cellulose, so it needs to cook a little bit longer. You can just do a complete minestrone starting with leeks. I would sweat them with a little bit of oil or butter or bacon fat.
Bacon fat?
Or the fat coming from the country ham.
There you go.
Nothing wrong with that.
Wait, so you're saying pork fat is yummy?
Pork fat is king, my friend. Pork fat is king. Can you locate the ladle?
Ladle.
Oh,
it's right there. This ladle right here. I can act like it's coming from
Thank
over here.
you, Andrew,
Here
for
you go.
see. This is a good mise en place, which is a word that we use at the restaurants to indicate that everything has to be in its place to start cooking. You don't want to be running around the kitchen just like, oh my God, I don't know where's my stuff. Where's this stuff?
For us simple folks, we call it preparation.
Preparation, the piece preparation makes perfect. Now, yes, fall is coming. Unfortunately, we're gonna have a show on chili. We need to figure out how we're gonna do that one because
I think we should do it late October. That's perfect time for chili.
Yeah, but how are we gonna do it? Because my chili cooks for 6 hours.
Mine will do about the same thing. You mean it simmers in stews for about 6 hours? Yes.
So we need to go like total TV chili. Like we started up, and, hey guys, this is the way it's done.
This is the way you make it. Now stick it over.
And then it's like
6 hours. And it's perfect. Look at that. 6 hours has passed.
But that's not our style. We don't do that.
No, but we can also put a clock on the screen and to make it speed up.
That means that we have to set up overnight in the kitchen?
Nah, that's okay. We don't have to do that.
Nah, it's fine. Okay, for that one show, I guess our viewers will let us slide on that one.
I think so.
Okay, now I want you to try the pasta.
Okay.
And of course, the good thing about this is you don't have to stir like I'm doing. This is literally, no, you have to try the pasta.
Oh, I was going to let you have a try of the pasta too.
Oh, is it too hot for you?
No, yes.
Oh.
I'm not going to lie. Yes, it's actually really hot. I don't have a... He could take this his nuclear mouth and...
Because I've been trying hot stuff forever.
It's just amazing that you can actually taste things anymore. You haven't burned all your taste buds.
You know what? I don't understand. It's like, that's one of the things about being a chef.
Woo.
And one of the things about being a chef is hair knuckle. We don't have hair knuckles up to
That's
here.
true. And you're lucky you have eyebrows.
I actually blew eyebrows in the summer. I was fixing my grill. I left the gas on. And I'm trying. Okay, I think I got it. I have that stick lighter in my hand, and I'm pressing down on the stick lighter. You know that quarter of a second before it ignites? I'm like, this is a bad idea.
Right.
And my finger just went click. And a mini explosion happened because the gas was going. So I emerged out of the deck, no eyebrows. Actually, the eyebrows were like really thin.
Yeah. Has anyone seen my eyebrows?
And my mom is like, what happened? And my kids were like, what happened? And then the girlfriend came in and it's like, what happened? I'm like, nothing. So my mom didn't make anything of it. My kids didn't make anything of it. Of course, here comes the girlfriend, which is Marty. She goes like, did you blow up something out there in the gas?
Now your pasta is so perfect. How did you keep it from getting overdone?
By not overcooking it?
But not overcooking. It's not helping, chef. No, it's not helping.
I know. Okay, you keep tasting your pasta.
Right.
And you keep tasting your pasta and you keep tasting your pasta. So also a good rule is pass me that box.
Box.
Here's your pasta. You read here, it says...
Al dente.
How
10
long?
minutes.
Guess what?
Right.
They're right.
Right.
So you know to get the pasta al dente is going to take you 10 minutes.
Right.
So it depends which ingredients you have. You will time yourself, and you will decide when your pasta goes in. Now, if you want your pasta not overcooked, this process should last no longer than 15 minutes. Like, it's done already, and we still have 5 minutes left on the show.
Exactly.
This is ready to go. This is where, at this point, the pasta is done al dente. Now, when you're making minestrone, it's okay, it's socially accepted to have your pasta a little bit overdone.
Sure.
But just a bit. That's I like to use.
But not canned soup overdone.
What's canned soup?
But yeah, well, see, they make soups and it comes in a can, and the noodles are always like really overdone and mushy.
It's like that stuff. Some chef something that they have pasta in a can.
Yeah,
I've seen it in the supermarket.
But why should you make you should make your own, because it's so stinking simple to make fresh soup.
Hence why we're doing this. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, if you find this difficult, please.
No, we've actually run our mouths more than actually cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We knew that from the beginning. We had to. We still have 4 minutes to run our mouth with. Now let's present it.
Oh.
Give me one of the bowls, clean one.
You don't want to use that bowl right there? That's pretty cool.
Yes, that actually looks cuter. Give me one of the plates down there.
One plate.
One plate. That would be our liner. And here, let's take both of them. That way we can, because I think this one will showcase the veggies better.
Okay.
This one kind of like close up.
It does. But
Well,
you know, be
what?
great on top of that.
Yes. So we're gonna present them. We're gonna put the pepper back. And there's 2 ways you can do this. Now, if you want to go fully vegetarian, you do not want to use Parmesan cheese.
No.
So if you want to go fully vegetarian, just see, and it's ready. Now this one, I will let it sit here for about an hour, at really, really, really low heat.
Not that bowl, the pot.
Yes, the pot, absolutely. The pot.
Unless you like gazpacho, which would be cold soup.
That is correct. That's it. Why not a little bit of olive oil on top of it? I can hear Chef Don going like, he puts olive oil on everything. I'm like, yes, I do. A little bit of pepper, boom,
Done.
ready to go. Now,
That's perfect vegetarian version.
vegetarian version. Now let's make the sinful version.
Okay. The sinful version. Well, I didn't notice us making any bacon. Oh, you're going to use that one. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go for
bacon. We can put a bacon there. So, or non-vegetarian version, which it will have Parmesan cheese. Now, there are some people that are vegetarian, but they'll eat milk and dairy.
Right.
They're called
Lacto-ovo.
Lacto-ovo. They eat eggs and
Dairy.
Dairy, yes. And now for our friends that are lacto-ovo, Parmesan cheese, we're already grated a little bit more. Just go crazy. No, on the soup.
Oh, bummer.
When we cut, then you can go like. And of course, this is good olive oil, extra virgin. Extra virgin olive oil is not meant to be heated. It will lose all the beautiful flavor. Of course, pepper. You can add also a little bit of toasted bread right on top, toasted bread on the side, and that is it.
Fantastic.
Minestrone. And again, it would depends where you're in Italy, and we can make another American thing. We can make minestrone right here in Rocky Mountain. This could be our Nash Community College minestrone.
It looks good to me.
And you know what? We can even type up the recipe.
Tell me something about what do you know about the Con Ed cooking classes?
It's a secret that we must keep secret, so not many people. No, I'm kidding. Con Ed classes here at Nash Community College, we have a wonderful 2.5-year program in which we'll immerse you into the culinary arts. It will go from teaching you basic cooking skills and all the way up to garde manger, where Chef Don teaches you how to make your own sausage and cure your own ham. Also, we have these very fun classes called Con Ed, continuing education classes. Chef Frank, which I saw he went by a while ago, behind us, he teaches the Con Ed classes, and there are 2-3 hour classes designed for the people that just want to hone their skills or they want to learn something new. They're either a one day a week or 2 day a week class, short and sweet, straight to the point. You can go to the Nash Culinary, nashcc.edu website, and we're going to add a click thingy.
A link?
Yes.
Yes, we'll be adding a link to the video as it comes out, and so that you can get all the information if you're interested in taking some of the continuing education cooking classes, the culinary classes.
And I think he's doing it right now. Is going to come because live is hard to do it, but here we are. And Chef Frank has classes throughout the whole year, and he's got paella classes, and he's got really fun classes all over.
Exactly. Well, great.
Thank you very much for having us here with Minestrone. I hope you enjoy it. Give it your own spin. If you need if you have any comments, please send us a message.
Please do.
We're pretty good at responding, I guess.
Absolutely, absolutely. Be posting. If you're looking, you'll be able to see the information, any of the extra information, including the ingredients here on the Facebook page.
Thank you very much, and you have a great one. And thanks for watching. And press the like thing. It's somewhere down here. Like us. Thank you very much.
Have a great one.
Bye.